Hello and welcome to Royal News Network. My name is Brittany and today we are going to be talking about Prince Harry's upcoming memoir and what this could mean for his father, Prince Charles, and his wife, Camilla. So now this book was first initially announced last year as part of a deal between Harry and Meghan and Random House. And the first book released as part of this deal was The Bench. That was Meghan's children's book. There's kind of mixed reception on how well that went, but Prince Harry's memoir, it's going to cover his whole life thus far, and it's going to show, according to the tag, of course, it's going to show this. I'm writing this not as the prince I was born, but as the man I have become. Obviously, there's been a bit of derision with that, that tag, but the big question is how is he going to portray his stepmother, Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, formerly Camilla Parker-Bowles. Just a little bit of background: Prince Charles and Camilla married in 2005. This is after they had first met, I believe, in the 70s and had, affair during his marriage with Princess Diana. Obviously, with the British press, there were a lot of hard feelings about that with the War of the Waleses. So this was during the divorce drama between Prince Charles and Diana. She famously said in her Panorama interview that there were 3 of us in this marriage. And she also called Camilla the Rottweiler. And Prince Charles knew Camilla back in the 70s. They had dated for a bit. She went on to marry somebody else. And so it really has been a long love affair. And so when the couple finally married in 2005, it was not too much fanfare, even though he is the future king of the UK, because of, very much the public had a negative feeling towards Camilla. And this was largely driven by Princess Diana. She was many things and very good at PR. So she was able to really portray Camilla in a negative light. But ever since then, their marriage, Camilla has really, kept her head down. She's been working and she's become very much a great support to her husband, Charles, and a real asset to the monarchy. And so the question kind of becomes is how Harry will portray his stepmother in this book. So in 2005, as part of his 21st birthday celebrations, Prince Harry did an interview sharing some of his thoughts on Camilla, and they were actually quite kind. He said, "She's a wonderful woman and she's made our father very, very happy, which is the most important thing. William and I love her to bits. To be honest with you, she's always been very close to me and William, but no, she's not the wicked stepmother. I'll say that right now." Well, that was in 2005. Since then, Prince Harry has gone on military tours, and most importantly, he's married Meghan Markle. And ever since he married Meghan, there's been a lot of rewriting of his own history. He did this a bit in, I believe it was the Oprah Winfrey interview, or the thing they did right afterwards, The Me You Can't See, where he said he had never ridden on a bike with his father, and there are literally pictures of him riding on his bike with his father. And so the question is, how much of it is really true? Because it sounds like, according to reports, that he may have now some disparaging things to say about his stepmother that could really, quote unquote, shake the monarchy to its core. Now, this is according to reports from the Mirror, which said, wait for that book to come out. It will shake the monarchy to its core. He's going to be he told another friend, or another friend reported, if they think he's gone soft, they are mistaken. Just wait for the book to come out because that will shake the monarchy to its core. Again, kind of double dipping there. But anyways, kind of the main thing there is that Prince Harry may make some really bad statements about Camilla and Charles. And Charles has done a lot to try to refurb Camilla's image and particularly get her accepted by the British people as queen. Recently, the Queen made the announcement that she wishes that Camilla is entitled Queen Camilla instead of Princess Consort. Princess Consort was floated right after Camilla and Charles got married because, again, there was still quite a negative opinion of Camilla, and she declined to use the title, which she could, is the Princess of Wales. She declined to use that title out of respect for Princess Diana. And so she's really done, I think, Camilla just a great job representing the United Kingdom. But Prince Harry, ever since he left with Meghan, has had really an axe to grind against much of his family. We saw this in the Oprah Winfrey interview. And so this memoir might end up being kind of the same thing. However, it is important to know, and this is a message to potentially Harry as well, is that the Oprah Winfrey interview has not aged well for him and Meghan. And I think it actually has increased their dispopularity or unpopularity rather than increasing it. They've actually seen their popularity dip. Meghan is only more popular than Prince Andrew. In the latest YouGov poll, she, I believe, has a support of 26%, even though she's known by 97% of people who were asked knew who she was. She's only liked by about 26% of them. Harry's a little bit better, about at 10 percentage points, currently at 39%. And Camilla is only 4% below him at 35. Now that's a lot of numbers, and I'll have those linked in the text below. But what's really important there is that Prince Harry and Meghan do not have the support they once did. And this another smear campaign, which very much the Oprah interview was, will not do them any favors and will not do him any favors, especially if he has any desire to rejoin the royal fold, or if him and Meghan get divorced and he doesn't really have anything to fall back on. What is he going to do but go back to the British monarchy? And we obviously have all seen what's happened with Prince Andrew and being kind of shut out. Harry may come to the same thing, especially if he makes it much harder for his father, Prince Charles, to actually have Camilla on the throne. Prince Charles and Camilla are deeply in love. They seem very, very lovely together. They have a lot of fun together. And so this idea that somehow she would be disparaged, I'm sure, is not sitting well with Charles, especially after he's done so much to get some support for this idea of Queen Camilla. And so it would really be interesting to see if any of these reports are true about Harry's memoir. Obviously, these sources are from quote-unquote friends. And we know from reports that Harry has lost the majority of his UK friends since marrying Meghan. Anybody who kind of didn't, make grand, anyone who didn't fully support their relationship was pretty quickly cut from their lives. One of his best friends from childhood, Skippy, was not even allowed to attend his reception. And so I don't know who these friends are. Maybe it's just a report. But anyways, this memoir could really do a lot of damage to Prince Harry, and it's perhaps best that he lets sleeping dogs lie and just focus on his new family, his young daughter and son, and really work towards trying to make this business venture with Meghan work out there in Hollywood. So far, it doesn't seem like they're doing too well with that, and so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. If you have any comments, any questions, put them down, and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Bye.